I don't know what is next.
I
It's
don't
on the
know.
floor.
Where?
On the floor.
Oh.
Push the shelf back in. Thank you.
It's a very organized show.
We're so organized. So shout outs. I guess that was my first shout out.
I think that was your first
Yeah,
shout
that
out.
was a bunch of, well, that was at least a couple of shout outs.
That was all
Yeah, but I
Escape
really
from
want to. I
Ignorance
really
was
want
in
to
there.
do a Jomo and the Possum Posse album.
Yeah.
It's not really a shout out. That's more like I'm hoping to get to work with these guys.
Yeah.
I have shout outs, but I want to do my shout outs last. You go. What are your shout outs?
Why do you always go to me first?
Because you did good last week. You're good.
I did good last week, and this week it's just like my head.
Did you run into Andre at HEB?
I did not.
Okay.
Sadly.
Well, hopefully Andre's watching. And what's up?
Hopefully. Yeah, skip me.
Greg.
Well, first off, I got to give a shout out to a couple of directors of perfect movies who we missed out on.
Okay.
Because we didn't mention a single Paul Thomas Anderson movie.
Oh, There Will Be Blood.
We didn't mention any Wes Anderson movies.
Oh, Darjeeling Limited.
I don't even think, did we mention anything by Scorsese?
No, Goodfellas is perfect though.
Absolutely.
Raging Bull is perfect.
Raging Bull, Taxi Driver.
Taxi
There's
Driver's
a bunch of perfect ones in there.
He's
So
made
we
a couple
missed-
of like the what was the island with Leonardo DiCaprio?
Shutter Island.
Shutter Island. It was a little. I didn't like that one so much.
I liked
I liked it.
Bad.
I liked it a lot, but as far as Scorsese movies go, it's definitely on the low end of the spectrum.
Sure.
It's like, Black Swan's a good movie, but I came out of it disappointed because I love Darren Aronofsky, and
I have a confession to make. I still haven't seen Black Swan.
No,
Do you guys
It's
have
okay.
in your house? Is there a copy floating around?
I don't think so.
And I don't mean on Brian's torrented.
Right.
Okay.
I don't think that there's a copy of Black Swan at my house, but yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things where it's like it's a very good movie. It's not a very good Darren Aronofsky movie.
Well, for
I would say
context, what
I would-
else has Darren Aronofsky done? Because we're assuming the audience knows.
Requiem for a Dream.
Yep.
The Fountain, Pi,
The Wrestler.
The Wrestler. There was also Noah would be another one that I would say was not a decent movie, but as far as his stuff goes.
He's definitely an arty director. All right, Darren Aronofsky. Who else?
I didn't actually even name him as part of shout-outs, but sure, shout-out to him too.
Darren Aronofsky. That's a shout out. Jim Jarmuth.
So, we just doing filmmakers?
Coffee and
By the way,
cigarettes.
I like Jarmusch, but I don't
Jarmusch.
I don't think that he's done anything that I would call a perfect film.
Okay.
I liked Broken Flowers a lot. I
I
liked
did too.
Coffee and Cigarettes a lot, but
There was also that film they did in Italy, and it was like Taxi Drivers. I don't remember. He's
yeah,
good- good filmmaker, though.
Conversations from
It's on the shelf in the other room.
right. Anyway, so 10 more days and I'm moving to Mattoon, Illinois.
Shout out to the
Gonna
original
go-
Burger King.
Gonna shout out to the original Burger King. I'm gonna be staying at my brother's hotel and
What's
doing
the
some
hotel?
work around there. So shout out to the Sweet Dreams Hotel.
In Mattoon, Illinois.
Sweet, Suite.
Oh.
This is becoming a thing where every time I say the name of anything, I have to spell it.
Yes.
The Sweet Dreams Hotel in Mattoon, Illinois. So if you're going to be in Mattoon
Yeah.
for some reason,
There's a lot of reasons to go to Mattoon.
original Burger King,
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Sweet Dreams Hotel.
No, Sweet Dreams Hotel. So so you're going there. We're gonna start doing you with Skype. We'll get you on the show. So you'll have to tell us all about the interesting stuff. I'm sure there's interesting stuff in Mattoon.
Yeah.
I'm sure some of it will be like, I went to the craziest party at this guy's basement. But
Yeah.
you know, there'll be
Yes.
good stuff.
Some of the locals call it Meth-toon.
Oh,
There's apparently some problems there.
Greg, repeat after me. Not even once.
Not even twice.
All right.
Oh, what else we got? Have I got anything else? I don't know.
We should shout out the manager of the Sweet Dreams. And they're under new management, I heard.
Yeah, the manager is the owner. My brother.
He's a good guy.
He is.
He played Blaine McDougal.
He did play Blaine McDougal.
So
What?
if-
Blaine McDougal played himself.
Played himself. So if you want to see him in that position of life, you could totally go to Mattoon, Illinois, and go up and be like, I demand to speak to the manager, and then Blaine McDougal will walk out, probably wearing a suit.
Probably not. I think he wears the uniform.
Oh, they have uniforms? I guess in a
They got
hotel.
like polo shirts.
Oh, that's not so
Have you
bad.
not seen the pictures?
I don't get so Facebook's very funny. I don't see a lot of those updates. I'm too busy railing on about politics to catch those. Make sure to if you see those, tag me so that
Okay.
Facebook will start showing me that stuff. I guess I saw some of the pictures. I saw pictures with your other brother working there.
Yeah.
I almost didn't recognize it.
I took promo pictures of like the room and the pool and
Yeah.
stuff like that for them to put on their website and their Facebook page.
Yeah. You know what we could do? We should do some if they have I'm sure they have a projector set up. We could live stream Jazz Destroyers gigs to their conference room.
Yeah.
Or their
Their lounge.
their lounge. We could actually beam that out to them so they can enjoy the Jazz Destroyers up there. We'll see how that
That'd
goes.
be funny.
I've been talking about doing
like a
that.
little movie theater.
Yeah, or like a bar and
Right.
it's put on in the corner. Like I think they have a bar in that hotel.
There's one there, but it's got to be like fixed up. It's like years ago there was one there,
Okay.
and it was all shut down. So they're gonna build that back up, but they haven't yet.
Well, these things take time and capital and all sorts of things.
Right.
And then once they do, we could do that. We could do like simulcasting. So if you're in a small town and you don't have access to the Jazz Destroyers, you want to see us live and you want to work that out, get in touch and we'll figure out how to do that. So cool. Did you figure out your shout outs?
No. Today is it's a shout out less week. I've just been so busy that nobody else registers.
Well, you're going to do better next week then. You got to show up with shout outs. I have
Yeah,
shout outs.
I will try to interact with somebody at some point in the week.
I have shout outs. I have shout outs to my boy Dalen Boyd. What's up, Dalen? Thanks for watching. Dalen loves the show. I put out a thing with the Freeform Fridays because I'm trying to figure out who's going to be on the next session. And because I'm posting it publicly, I'm like it if you're interested in playing on it, love it if you're gonna watch him. And he was the first guy to love it. So I was like, you're the man. So Dalen's the man. Way to go. He does I think I've seen him do some Facebook Live stuff that's pretty interesting. My second shout out is to the guy who sold me the hat. I'm not kidding. His name's Lenny Stallworth,
Okay.
and he's amazing. He plays with RH Factor, Roy Hargrove, which, knowing you don't know anything about music, that's okay.
Yeah.
Roy Hargrove is a very, very famous jazz musician.
Don shut down
what
there for a
does
second.
Roy play? Does he play saxophone? Every time I'm listening to RH Factor, I'm listening to Lenny. So Lenny, I had the fortune of getting to know in college, and now he's been selling these hats on Facebook. They started with bass clef hats because he's a bass clef. He's a bass player, and every bass player I know really wants a bass clef hat.
Yes.
And then he started doing the treble clef, and I was like, oh, I gotta have the treble clef, and I gotta have it in bright yellow. That is me. So he did these. He's doing some other. He did a beanie. He's doing a bass clef beanie. So if anybody's interested in getting a hat, I guess you can get in touch with me, and I will help you get in touch with Lenny, because he just sells them directly. Like I I had to go sign up for Square Cash to send him the money. I was like, I can send you PayPal. He's like, I don't want PayPal. I want Square Cash. So, because PayPal does some goofy stuff with their buyer protections and all that. But,
Mhm.
you know, I think it was $22 for the hat or something. Goes to my former teacher. Of course I'm going to buy it. And I think we can all agree it's glorious.
It's a pretty glorious hat.
My third shout out are to Willie and Dave. Willie O'Terry and Dave Laxo. I can pronounce it when I'm looking at it.
Yes.
He's just Dave to me, and he's a great trumpet player. And I had the fortune of playing with him at Empire Control Room.
Okay.
And I've known Dave and Willie. Their band is WD-41. They do all sorts of stuff. They just went to a looping festival and did a bunch of cool stuff. My buddy Matt Butler's been playing with them. We recorded that. They were the guys on the first set when we recorded the Freeform Fridays at Kenny Dorm's backyard. And you weren't here for the birthday gig, but they came out. They did that, what was it, November 2nd or 3rd or 4th. It was that weekend of 2013. It showed up on my Facebook memories the other day when I started doing the flyers. But they came out, they played for that event too.
Mm-hmm.
They're just great guys, and they're really good musicians. They make really atmospheric music.
Yes.
And so they're worth looking up. So I want to give a shout out to those guys. So what's next?